And take it. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
81. Here we go.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Working from the gun, Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. He's such a good route runner, shows it there on 3rd down, very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. 82. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And this has no chance. It's no good. Well, wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help him at contract time.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Hey, let's go. Four down. 21. Hey, wait.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Back deep is Darren Sproles. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. And out and out come the Eagles. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
A really nice gain of 25 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Throwing is Wentz. He finds Ajani, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll take a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Again, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And the kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So he gets an early chance to redeem himself, and he's able to put that one through.
And how happy is he that he's able to get that second chance so quickly after the first miss, gets his confidence back up, and who knows, they may need him for an even bigger kick later in the game.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now Ryan on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Let's go.
Tight end right. Watch tight. Tight end.
11.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Let's go. Hey, let's go. Wait. Get up.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's got Sanu. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis.
Hey, let's go. Gun. Get ready. Back 25.
58 to the mic. 58 to the mic.
Wait.
And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Go. Wait. On. 21. Let it go.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Gun.
Check motion.
On second down, Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. To throw again is Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a first down.
Hey, Tuesday. He's tracking.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Timmy Jernigan breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Wait!
Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Shoot.
On! 11.
Now Ryan on second down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run it with Coleman, going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Eagles' defense able to hold. Wentz now on first down. Goes underneath for Sproles. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach. because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Connects with Sanu right side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
22! 21!
Check! Check! Check!
54, Seth! Let it go!
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Get up!
Motion, motion, motion! 58!
Hey, Tuesday!
You got nothing. You got nothing.
From the shotgun, Ryan. He's airing it out for Sanu. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Wentz going to throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Tuesday. Hey, gun. There we go.
From the gun, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The left side completion to Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
Everyone's got 4 down.
21.
Check, 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 check. Get 58 to Mike. Go 58 to Mike. Check 15, check 15.
Gun, gun.
58, boys, 58, 58 to Mike. Run, run, run.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Sunday, Sunday. Grade 5-7. Grade 15. Grade 15.
On play action, Wentz. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball. Both sides, where the tension continues to build, who's going to make the big play?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, express! Gun!
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Looking downfield for Jones. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Hey. 4 down.
They'll try and throw for it here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Brooks Reed in there to sack him for a loss of 6. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down.
Go! Ram!
To throw is Wentz. Just keeping the play alive. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead grows to 10-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
Let's go.
You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Jordan Hicks in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. On second down, here's Ryan. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. The Falcons on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
Four down. Check.
Ready, Blue 80. Blue 80. Wait. Wait. Get up. Let it go.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Great 15. Great 15.
Now a play fake. Wentz. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. 23 yards on the play. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
74.
And now he'll tuck it and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
the receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah.
Oh,
and you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Less than an extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, this is a complete miss-hit. It's no good. Didn't even get it there. And this score will stay right where it is. So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it, but it's almost like you heard a whistle or something that stopped his swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope. Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Let's go. Great.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Let's go. Great.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Robert Alford that time on the great coverage.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?